Hello. Hello. Hello, mechanics. It's Owen Aeon, your sparkly racing cat. Sorry. Trust me. I got down to the basement 20 minutes early trying to set things up. I'm like, good. I got everything ready. I'm going to get my music ready. I got my music ready, right? I got my and you can't even hear the music now. Hold on. Oh man. All right, scuffed. I need to build back in enough time to get to like actually truly run through everything, put that checklist together. Hello mechanics. All right, so we got audio, we got mic, we got music, we got chill hop, we got workbench, we got oscilloscope. My brain is functioning way better today than it was the other day when we did this stream where I was operating on like 5 hours of sleep after another day of 5 hours of sleep. So we're gonna rock this out. We're gonna fucking solder this goddamn oscilloscope, and I've got that shit right here on my handy dandy roaster pan. And we've got our one board here, and then we've got the other board that we were working on here in the anti-static packaging. I'm just keeping it there to keep it safe because it does have a screen on it, so I don't wanna mess it up before we're done with it. And thank God it has that protective coating because I got bits of flux like all over this thing from soldering these pins here. I'm looking at these pins again. They're actually not half bad. Let me get the microscope again. Now that I'm in like a better brain state than I was before, let's just kind of examine these and see. Actually, I can actually line it up with the camera pretty well, can't I? You guys can actually like see that if I get it right, huh? Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Don't even need the microscope. Okay, that one is a little sad. The two on the right are a little sad, but they're good enough. It's not the worst I've seen. I've seen much worse. And they still function. They still function. These two, the one on the left I'm not thrilled about, but the one on the right's pretty good. I think I did okay on those. And then those are beautiful. Well, not the one on the right, but the two on the left are really good. So cool. All right. So we already finished soldering some of these headers here, so the headers are done. And the last thing we did was figure out what the resistors are rated for. So we started learning. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna bring up those color codes for y'all. I think it worked pretty good last time the way we had it. So let's bring that up again. Let's bring that up. We've got oh, where did they go? Oh, did I just like bring it in through Firefox? Chrome, Workbench, Firefox, cat pointer. I got my cat pointer. I got my cute little paw pointer so I can point to stuff for you and pick my nose. Pick my little nose. But let's get that off to the side there. And then where are my color codes? Where do they go? Is it this? There we go. So this is from resistorguide.com. This is how we were mathing out our resistor ratings. I'm going to shrink it even smaller because I can actually read today. I'm not like blurry-eyed. So we're going to put that off to the side. This is really loud. Hang on. There we go. Okay. Oh, let me catch up on chat. Hello. Hello, Getter. Hello. Are the ThrowX redeems still supposed to be here? Yes, they are still supposed to be here. The rest of the redeems are not working today because I tried to do a little OBS maintenance yesterday, and I got Mix It Up updated with all of my like chat notifications, and I got like some of the scenes updated in OBS, but then I realized I would have to kind of remake the entire IRL stream scene that I have going on right now, and I didn't really feel like doing that yet. I really didn't have the time yesterday, so I'll take another day sometime soon to kind of like dedicate like an afternoon to that, work on that, get that all set up, because I'm really happy with the setup I'm getting right now with the microscope and the camera and the Lark microphone. Really, the Lark microphone was sort of like the last piece I needed to really do like a good workbench setup, right? So having the lav mics having it sound good. I was really impressed with what I heard on the VR stream and this stream from the other night when I went back to edit it. And it's just really solid. So I'm like really happy with the microphone. So I want to do a lot more of these projects down here. Soldering, DIY, I have a book nook I need to assemble. So I've got this book nook here. This one's called Sailing Memory. And I've already started like a little piece of it, but this is going to be like one of our next projects. This is one I wanted to get to over the winter, but it was like so cold down here in my basement that like I really didn't want to spend time in here working on this. So the only thing I've done in this so far is like this first page. So I've sort of like assembled this staircase, and then it requires you to like paste on decals, and that's the thing I'm scared most of is pasting on decals, because I've never been good at that. When I used to build like the handful of Gunpla I've built in the past, I was scared of like putting decals on, because like I didn't understand how to do it. And this kit has a lot of decals, so I'm not convinced I even have the right glue for this, because right now all I really have is this acid-free tacky glue, which is good for like gluing like the wood pieces together. Like that's really solid, but as far as like doing these decals, it might be like too much. I might need something a little less viscous. I'm not really sure, so I'll have to like do some studying before I dive into that. But this kit is really cool, and I'm looking forward to doing this. I think this is going to be a really fun project. It's going to look really neat, and it has lights in it too. You can light it up, and they have like all different, in this series they have all different kinds to choose from. But this Sailing Memory one looks really cool, so I can't wait to get back to that. Okay, so that one's for another time, but tonight we're going to work on the DSO138mini oscilloscope DIY kit, which, if you joined me the last time, we got some stuff done. And by some stuff, I mean a wee bit of soldering and just kind of like laying out our parts here and just kind of organizing ourselves for the project ahead. So again, let's skip back to chat. Hello, Getter. Hello, Patware. Hello, Seishun. Hello, my mechanics. Good evening. It's Wednesday. We're halfway through the week. Hang in there. We're almost to the weekend. 2 more days. I decided to take Friday off from work, so I'm still doing DDR in the evening, but I'm taking Friday for myself in the afternoon. So I'm gonna sleep in. I'm gonna play video games. I might do some guerrilla streaming. We'll see what I feel like. Maybe some Monster Hunter. I'm like fucking addicted to Monster Hunter right now. It helps that they had the Blossom Dance event, because I had like goals to work towards, and I'm still kind of like wrapping up the main story. I've unlocked far enough now that I'm like in the hunter rank 50s, so I'm like hunter rank 55 or 56 at this point. And apparently I'm supposed to get far enough that I can unlock Alma's like, she can change glasses or something. She can change her glasses to like different pairs. So I'm supposed to be unlocking that at some point, but I'm not there yet. So so we're getting there. All right, let's chug a little bit of water here. Got here in time to see that you were muted. Yeah, I know, right? Vesper muted. Oh, and I went and got my I got my hair done today. I went to my stylist, and he was in a really good mood, and we chatted, and he gave me a really sexy haircut, if I do say so myself. I look pretty hot, not gonna lie, which was nice. It was good to see him again. I haven't seen him in like 10 months. He recognized me immediately, which was like super surprising, because I was like, oh yeah, I was walking in and I waved to him because he was with another client, and he's like, hey, I haven't seen you in a while. I was like, oh, you actually remember me, because it's only like the second time I've ever seen him. But it was nice. It was nice. He remembered me, and I was like, yeah, last time I saw you was like last July, and he's like, what? I thought it was like 3 months ago, and I was like, no. So that was fun. But anyway, yeah, got my hair cut, feeling good. I've got a trip coming up, business trip next week, so I wanted to be fresh for that. And then I've got, events coming up in during the summer. So in June, obviously, going out to California for Off-Kai, going to be seeing a lot of friends and folks that I know. So I want to look good for that. I don't want to be like, scraggly mess. So yeah, feeling good. All right. One thing I figured out after last time is This base is extremely shiny on this microscope. So shiny, in fact, you can see things you should not be able to see during a VTuber stream. So what I have done is I have scotch taped the base so that it does not reflect anything now. It looks pretty fucking ugly. It looks fugly, if I might say. It's a very fugly base now. It's not pretty anymore. But there is some shininess here, so I still need to be careful. I didn't even realize that. So why don't I actually scotch tape that real quick, just so we don't run into any unfortunate editing situations. If you noticed, it took me a few days to get the VOD up. That's because I had to go in and do a little bit of Gaussian blur all over the place, which was a pain in the ass because I had to keep like moving the masking and everything. Anyway, let's get this all situated without like restricting it from moving. Didn't need a piece that big, but whatever, man. Okay, cool. There we go. All right, now we're all set. All right, no more. Yeah, a lot of shiny surfaces with fancy devices. This isn't even fancy. This is like a $10 like cheap ass. I would hesitate to call it a microscope, but it is a microscope. It is a microscope. It you know, sees things up close. But yeah, I'm like, why did it need to be so shiny chrome, you know? Anyway, the thing is baller though. I mean, you get this cool little like 640 by 480 resolution like view of stuff, which is really neat, and it lets me see the resistors up close, so we can figure out what they are. All right, so let me adjust the camera here. Okay. All right, so we're gonna get right into it. We've deciphered, let's see, we've deciphered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We figured out 10 resistors, what their ohms are. This kit, hang on, I gotta pull up the PDF for us. Let's pull up the PDF. No, that's the wrong one. User manual, here we go. And let's get that on OBS. There we go. Cool. Okay. Let's shrink this a bit. Miss Merck, hello. How are you? Happy to see you. I have done my obligations of like going out and like doing the things I needed to do, so I'm ready to put on a new set of nail polish soon. So I'm gonna bust out the Holo Taco again. It might even be Friday. Maybe that's what I do Friday for my day off. I'll paint my nails again on Friday. I think that would be fun. So we're gonna move into the other colors I got. But for today, I stripped it the other day because it was like, yeah, it was like enough. It's been a crazy month or so. Yeah, it has been. It's been a crazy month, but I'm glad I'm getting my shit together. Got other stuff going on, but I'm getting my shit together. All right, so let's yeah, actually we need to pull up the manual again. All right, so we have, let's see. We're looking at the resistors portion here, which is step 2, part 1. Oh, we need to like check these off, right? We should be checking these off now that I remember. That'll probably help us. That will probably help us. Let's go get that shit. Get that shit. Okay. Right. Pen. I have a pen. I got my trusty Pilot G2. The very inky boys. These are my favorite pens on the planet. They're so sick. Just need to like, yeah, do a test right there. Okay. So, let's see what we got. So we got 2 1.1Ks. Okay, we need 3 of those. So we have 1 200K. There's 2 of those. 2 30 ohms. Wait a minute. 300. Okay, 300. It was hiding. There's 3 300s. A 1.8 mil. So we got the 1.8 mil. That goes in R2. 2 120 ohms. We got those, R8 and R12. A 2 mil. A 2 mil. Yep, we got that one. That's R4. And then what else we got here? a 20K. There's one 20K. Okay, so we got that. All right, so we're looking for a few more here. So we got the resistors here that we're gonna get the multimeter out and measure. So move this off to the side. Get our soldering gear over here. Get that out of the way. Get my little magnetic project board over here. I love my workbench. It's a good size, but honestly, once you get everything out on it, it gets crowded like really quick. Like really, really quick. Like look at all this stuff that's on it. Oh, let me get the microscope out of here for now. Where is that? Yeah, it's just like I got like all the soldering stuff over there. I got the cutting mat and the silicone mat here. I got the multimeter. The soldering iron takes up a lot of room, and I got to be careful because it gets very hot, and we have all these wires here, and I got to kind of like move things around. And then I just have a big ass like mouse pad, and then all you guys here. So it gets crowded. So you got to be like continually kind of picking things up, you know? Okay. All right. Bring that back. Okay, cool. All right, so we're gonna take one of our resistors here. If I can grab it with the tweezers, there we go. Bring it on over. Actually, I should use, let me use the other ones. I like the hook ones. Yeah, these are like my favorites. I love the hook shape there. If you hear a loud like, that's my sump pump. That's my sump pump. Because it's been fucking raining for like 4 days here, and I haven't been able to mow my grass, and my grass is like way beyond where it should be, and I really need to mow it. So hopefully tomorrow it might not rain, but that's not what the weather is telling me. So I really need to get out there and mow. I probably should have done it today, but I had my stylist appointment going on, and I got a stream for y'all, right? All right, so this one is, let's see, I think we've encountered this one before. Is this orange, black, black, gold? So it's orange, black, black, gold. Oops, don't want to move that. I want to move this. There we go. It's rained every weekend. Yeah, it's been really fucking nasty. Nasty even. Okay, so orange is 300. 300, and it's not gold, it's probably yellow. 300 times 10K. So that would be 3,000. Is that one of the ones we have? We have 300s, but we don't have 3,000. So it's probably the other way around. It's probably brown, yellow, black, black. Brown, 140. 140. Is there a 140 ohm resistor? No. So I'm getting the color wrong here. Is that orange maybe? Is it brown, orange, black? Brown 1300. So 130? No. Okay. I don't know what it is. So we're just going to get the multimeter here and just fucking do it. All right. So we're going to set this low. We're going to set this low resistance. Let's get the probes out of the way. Actually, you can't even see that. Hang on. Let me get this over. Jace, hello. How are you? Good to see you. See if we can really kind of orient this better. I think that's pretty good. Happy affiliate anniversary. Oh, thank you. I forgot. I don't make a big deal out of that because I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Like, I mean, I know I made affiliate within like 3 weeks or whatever, but like it's really the anniversary that's important to me. But thank you so much. I appreciate that. I saw it yesterday because I was trying to get set up for this, and then it popped up in chat, and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate it. But yeah, I'm not making a big deal out of it, but I appreciate it. Yeah, getting affiliate was a big deal for me, honestly. Like at the time, I was like, maybe it'll take me like 3 months, you know, like I'll just work at it. I'll get there eventually. And then it was just like, oh, within like 2 weeks, I had enough people like, you know, there to actually like do it. It was pretty sick. All right, turn on the multimeter. We're gonna touch tips. Shouldn't that be 0 if we touch tips? Imagine touching tips. Or is it this one? Oh, shit. Oop. Don't want to do that. Okay. Alright, so what is this? Happy Wednesday-versary. Yeah, there we go. Hello, Koss. Hello. Stop moving. There we go. Okay, it's too much. Or too little, rather. Okay, it's higher than 2,000. Let's go up to 20K. Higher than 20K? 200K. No? No way. Oh, there we go. So 20 mil. So it's 200K. This is a 200K. How is this 200K? Is it the same color scheme? Hang on. I'm going to pull off the 20K here. So the one I pulled off is at the top. Where is it? So we got brown, yellow, black, black, orange? Or red? Brown, yellow, black, black, orange. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the other 200K. Let's go. Very good. God, I wish I could make Word Owen say, "What if we touch tips?" Ooh woo. All right, well, go look at the word salad list. If you can make it, then you can say it another day. If you can't, add in the missing words, and I will record them. We can talk about customs later. All right, what's next? We got a few more of these boys to look at. Please imagine it in your beautiful minds. I will. I'm imagining it right now. Why is this bent? Why is this so fucking bent? What did I do to you? What is this? Orange, black, 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 brown. So 3000. So that's a 300, right? That should be 300. Yep, 300. Oh, can you guys actually see that? It's got a bit of glare. Sorry about that. Maybe if I move this over. No, it's gonna be glary. I think you can see it there. That's good. Cool. Okay. So that is a 300. So we got all three 300s. Check that off the list. Very good. All right, what's next? Stop moving. You little shit. There we go. Oh my god, that paint is awful. Brown, yellow, black, or brown, black, black? Brown, yellow, black. One... I don't think it... Well, is it yellow? 140 0. So is that a 140 ohm? No. What about brown, orange, black? Brown 130. No. So it's the other way around. It's brown, black, black. So that's 100. So that could be a 100 with orange. 100 plus times 1K. So that's 3 zeros. So 100 plus 3 zeros, or, 100K. So that could be 100K ohms. No, there is no 100. Oh, no, there is. There's two. There's two 100K ohm resistors. Okay. So let's set it to 200. Well, actually, I'm going to set it to 20K, just so I don't, fry it. Okay, it's higher than that. Yep. A little bit of a difference there. But yep, that's 100K. Okay, cool. I don't even have that written down on the mat. Hang on. It's my dry erase marker. 100K ohms. Cool. Very nice having this project board. If you're looking to do small electronic stuff like this, highly recommend getting one of these magnetic project boards that are cut up into grids. Getting a dry erase marker with it. This is the iFixit branded magnetic project map. I just really like how this one's laid out. It's very minimal. You can write whatever you want on it, and everything kind of sticks to it as long as it's magnetic, right? So definitely recommend getting one of these for your kit if you do get into like small electronic stuff where you have to kind of keep things sorted. Very cool piece of kit. Okay. What's this one? Brown, brown, black, brown. 110 1100 1100. So that's 1100 ohms. Yep, there should be 3 of these. And this is the third one, but I'm going to test it anyway just to make sure. Yep. It's about 5 ohms off, but close enough. Okay, what's next? 3 more to go. 3 more resistors to go. What we got here? Oh, wow, what the fuck happened here? Look at this piece of shit. What the fuck? Who painted this? Brown, gray, black, black? Brown, gray, 1, 8. It's maybe an 8, 1, 8, 0, 0. Wait, 180. Yeah, 180? Yeah, there's a 180 ohm. There's 2 180 ohm resistors here. Yep. That's a 180. Okay, cool. Got that pretty quick. 180. 1877 cars for kids. 1 cars for kids. All right, 180. Donate your car today. All right. Next up, 2 more to go. Oh. Brown, black, black, orange. Didn't we do this one already? 100. 100,000. Yeah, this is the 100K, right? 100K. Oop. Yep. Cool. So that's, oh shit. They do be magneting. They do be magneting right now. They're kind of flipping all over the place with the poles. So that is our second 100K. So wait, what do we have left? Oh, we got the 1.1K. All right, so the last one should be a 180. This last one should be a 180. But we're going to read it anyway, just to make sure. And of course use the multimeter. He do be multi-ing with that meter. She do multi with her meter. Yeah. Brown, gray, 1800, 180. Cool. shit, come on. Oh. Weirdly off. Bit higher than expected. I don't know if that's just like where I'm at. No? Okay. All right, that's the 180 though, so. Okay. Well, we've done it. We've organized our resistors. Everything is where it should be. Let's turn our multimeter off. Move this out of the way. We're gonna need it again, probably. Very useful tool. Definitely need a multimeter if you're gonna do projects like this. Diagnosing issues, all that jazz. Okay. All right, what do we got now? Resistors. Okay. Always meter resistor values before soldering because color bands are easy to misread. Resistors are all 1/8 of a watt. All right, so we can start soldering that, so we can just get to it. So this is part of the analog board, which is what this is. That is important, yes. Is this. I do kind of need to get one now that I don't have access to my dad's toolbox 24/7. Yeah. Luckily, multimeters, like, you can get them pretty cheap. I mean, I probably should invest in, like, an actually good one. Just because you want to be accurate, right? But this one so far is like working well for me just for these small projects. It's nice to learn on. I think I spent like $15 on it, $15 or $20. So pretty happy with it, honestly. It was like the best like bang for buck on Amazon, which is what I usually go to when I start these like projects where I don't know if I'm like really gonna get into it or not. But now that I'm like doing more of this, I'll start thinking about like, okay, do I want to get something nicer that's a little more robust and accurate? Let me get the little image out of the way. There we go. That said, I can probably just coast on Uni and take stuff there to test it. Yeah, and that's like fun too, because it's like there might be other people like in the lab or workspaces that like are curious about like what you're working on, or you know, you have those what they call collisions in the corporate world, more like just like normal human interaction, I would say. You have like basic human interaction with other people. Now, like I don't spend most of my day there already. Yeah. That is the thing in university, right? It's just like you're spending so much time there. It is what it is. All right, so we're gonna work on the analog board here. Just pretty sick. Pretty excited for this. So we're gonna start soldering. So what it is we've checked off that we have all these resistors, and the ohm rating of the resistors corresponds to a part of the printed circuit board, right? So the first two we have on our list are the 100Ks that go into R1 and R13. So R1 and R13, let's try and find them. Let me just see, how far does... Might want to move my camera just so I don't get my head in frame. The big fear. It's like that shirt, no fear, and then it's like getting seen on camera when you're a VTuber, one fear. There we go. No chance. No chance of that happening now. Famous last words from Owen Aeon, your sparkly racing cat. Okay. All right, so let's simulate this, right? R1 and R13 are the 100Ks. So where are my 100Ks here? What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna grab this. I have another magnetic mat. This is more of a screw mat. This came with my WoW stick, and I'm gonna put like the project items that I'm gonna be working with next on there, so I don't like lose sight of them. Just get very organized when I do this. I get very organized. 100K and the 100K. All right, so both of my 100Ks are there. So those go into R1 and R13. So where's R1 and R13? R1 and R13 are, I see R5, R1, R1. So the cool thing about printed circuit board design is that the designers will often go the extra mile. I don't know if it is going the extra mile or if it's standard practice to actually, on these project boards anyway, print like the shape of the thing you're actually soldering in, and also print off like if there's a you know, like an indicator of like polarization or something like that. And they'll also like label it like R for resistor, D for diode, you know, C for capacitor. Sometimes they'll do, you know, things like that, right? Where it just makes it easier. So this is like laid out very, very smartly. Like if you look at it, it's kind of almost like, not foolproof, but like, you know, very helpful in the way that they design the paint scheme here. So, you know, everything is kind of in the shape that it looks like when it's soldered to the board, which is great. I can also see spots here for like where you have the battery board add-on, the charging board, which will wire into this, and where you can strap the battery to and all that. These are all capacitors down here because they're round, right? So it's all like really, really cool stuff. So very excited. Very exciting project. Okay, so let's do R1 and R13. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to take the resistors, and they are, you know, they're agnostic to what position they go in. It doesn't really matter. But I do want to. The tricky part about resistors is you want to bend the legs to fit very well into like laying as flush and flat to the board as possible, and also like going right into the holes at the right angle. And this can be a little tricky. I do have like a tool that's helped me in the past with other projects, and let me see if I can find it. You may have seen me use it before, but I kind of like gave it up because it wasn't really helping that much. It's this little 3D printed doodad, and what this is this is like a resistor like bender board. So what it is if it'll focus, you can slot the resistors in those and then just simply bend the legs using that. But I find that for most of my projects, it's actually too wide. It's actually going out too far because it wants you to do this and bend like that, but then it really ends up like not fitting in most of the holes, because I guess they're just not uniform in their distance from each other. So usually what I just do is I just use my nails, and I just try and get it as close as I can, you know, figure it out. Another trick you can do, which is like kind of lame, but like you can kind of like bend the legs all the way down and try and like slot them in and kind of finagle it. But the problem is like if you wiggle these tiny, frail little wires too much, you might just snap it off, and then you're fucked, right? You're fucked. You've screwed yourself in the leads department. So you really want to get it right on the first try. So let's look for R1. R2 is here, R1 is here. All right, so that's R1. So let's just kind of place it there and see how far the legs need to go. And like if you want to be anal about it, you can actually, we can take a Sharpie here and kind of mark like where they are, where it is, you know, to kind of like figure out like where we want to bend it, right? So you can kind of mark there and then mark there. And now I know exactly where to use my fingernail to bend the diodes, or the resistors, sorry. I mean, not really, because I buy resistors in stacks of 500. Oh my god. Do you use one of these, Getter? Do you use one of these little, like, tools that people like to 3D print? All right, let's go here. All right, let's see if we can... Oh, you can't see it on camera, sorry. Try and get you a good view of my beautiful unpainted fingernails. All right, I think that's a good angle. It's a good one. And then we'll get the other side. That might be a little close to the resistor. We'll see. All right, so then we're gonna slot it in. Now I had a little nudge on my table that did the job. A little nudge, let's go. We love a little nudge. Oh, I think this did it. This is good. If I can get it straight in there. Oop, it's a little wonky. There we go. Got it right in there. Okay, cool. So we got it right up against the board. So what I do is once I have it in there, I will go on the other side and then bend it. I will bend it so it stays in the board. So when I flip it over, I don't have to use tape, the heat resistant tape that we're using last time. So what I've done here is this. I've bent the leads so that it stays in the board. And what I'll do is like, I'll try and get it close as possible, bend it off, and that's where I'm gonna solder. I'm gonna solder right up against that. Sorry, there's a lot of glare here with the lights. There you go. Anyway, so I'm talking about this bit here. So that's where the leads came out of. So we got one in, and then we're looking for, what are we looking for? I love this mount. This mount is so good. I'm in love with this shit. This is so much better than the helping hands. Just being able to like flip it over like this is like the best shit ever. So thank you, Mom and Dad, for buying me this. This is so good. All right, so we got R1 and R13. So let's put this in R13, and then we'll just solder them so we don't get, confused. So I'm gonna go off of memory here and just bend it myself. Just get a good, nice little right angle right there. Get a right angle on this one. That looks pretty good. You kind of get a feel for it when you do these like 10s at a time. And let's try and slot this in. There we go. Push it in very carefully. Yeah, that's pretty good. I actually got it pretty good. All right, so I'm gonna go on the other side. So this is what it looks like when you slot it through. And then I'm just gonna boop, boop, bend it off so it'll stay put. So we got our first two resistors set into the board, and just to keep things, smart and not like run into issues. I mean, I could do them all, I could slot them in all now and then do it all at once. But I think I want to just get started and just do a couple, just get a feel for the soldering again, and then we'll end up doing like 5 at a time or something like that. So that's usually when I'm putting like keyboard projects together that do a lot of through-hole soldering. I put in like 5 or 6 or 7 resistors in, and then I go boop, 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 and do it all at once. But I think for this project, I just want to take it easy. All right, so we're gonna tighten that up. We might actually put that like that. All right, then we're gonna turn on our iron. We gotta turn on our iron. So let's get the iron view going from a 90-degree angle, apparently. Got our little cute little Hako here. Check our tip. We got the right tip in. We've got the fine tip I want to be using, and then we're gonna turn that shit on. 700 degrees Fahrenheit, baby. So it's starting at 200. 300. We're already up to 400 degrees. 450. 500. 550. 600. 650. 700 degrees Fahrenheit in the span of like, I don't know, 15 seconds or something. Let's go. Happy affiliate anniversary, Owen. Much love to you. I wish you nothing but success. Thank you, Zero. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah, I totally forgot about affiliate anniversary. I knew about it like a year ago, but then I was just like, my real anniversary is the one that matters. So I just like totally forgot about it. It kind of crept up on me, but thank you so much. Appreciate it. All right, we got a hot iron. We got our solder. Get that shit out. I'm gonna put that, get that off the pan. Oh no, I bent it. That's fine. All right, then we're gonna turn on our fume extractor, which is basically just a PC case fan with a filter in front of it. Look at. It's cute. It gets the fumes away from my face. That's what matters, right? All right, so let's do it. Do it to it. The Fume Sucker, yes, Fume Sucker 9000. Let's tin our tip a little bit, retin it. Clean it up. Cool. All right, let's do it. bad angle. Hang on. There we go. That's what I want to do. Got that little, that shitty little tail at the end of it, which I don't want. Not happy with that. Hang on. All right, I got a flow in there. Get in there. Just the tip is so fine that it doesn't transfer heat as well as the bigger tips. And this one is like really hard coming at this angle. Because it's like I'm just like covering up the hole, you know? Want to make sure it's making like good contact in there. That looks alright. That looks alright. I think this one could be better. Well, actually, no, that's pretty good. Okay. So what you do now is, now that we've soldered those in, you take the flush cutters. Babu Bird, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you so much. Yeah, my overlay stuff is broken because I'm at the Workbench PC tonight. But thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. So we got our flush cutters. So you just take the leads here and you just go boop and cut them off. You want to save a few of these because you can use these as jumpers. And actually, this project, you want to save a few of these because you need them later on. So we're going to put them in a little cup. So I have these cute little cocktail cups that I save for, you know, throwing trash away and putting leads in and things like that. So I think these are all pretty fucking nasty, so I don't really want... Oh, this one's pretty good. So we got our nice little cup here. Put the lead in the cup, hang on to that for a few projects, and then when I get sick of it, I'll want to clean up, I'll throw it out. So we're going to need that for later. All right, so we're going to cut another one with the flush cutters. And when you cut the flush cutters... With the flush cutters, you want to make sure that you hold on to the lead so that when you cut it, it doesn't go blue and go, like fly into your eye. Definitely recommend wearing safety glasses while you're doing this. Or if you can't, or if you're just wearing like normal prescription glasses, the thing to do as well is just like flip the board over on the other side and then like put your hand in front of it while you're clipping with the flush cutters so that at least, you know, the thing flies off into your hand and it doesn't fly off like onto the floor or like into your face or anything like that. So you want to be careful when you're using flush cutters or anything that's like cutting metal like this. So we're going to do this. Whoop, let's get under there. Just snip the lead off. Put it in the cup. Snip the lead off. Put it in the cup. So some people get really anal about this and they want to get it even closer, which I just did right there. Just checking my work here. All right, that one didn't make it like fully through, so that one kind of sucked, but you know, it is what it is. It's making contact, so we're okay. And not the best job in the world. All right, next up. Let's see, R2 is the 1.8 mil. R2 is the 1.8 mil. This guy right here. Where are you, R2? R2, where are you? Okay, we're gonna bend this at an angle. I think it was like right around there. Oop. That. Now this little lead at the bottom is kind of bent, so I might just snip that off if I can't get it through the hole. That's what she said. I'm gonna snip it off if you can't fit through my hole. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty good. Wait, come on, get in there. Hell yeah. Okay, cool. Bend the leads on the other side, make it stick. The fume sucker. R3 and R15 are 200Ks. R3 and R15. Sorry, this thumb is like gross. There's nothing that grosses me out more. Well, there are a lot of things that gross me out more, but one of the grossest things is like watching people do like projects on YouTube, like how-tos, and the guys just have the most disgusting nails. It's just like, God damn, like get a nail scrubber if you're not gonna like, you know, like scrub, like, you know, keep it like nice and tidy, right? It's just like, oh god, it's so nasty. I'll close out of like a how-to video if the nails start to gross me out. It's just like, it's just way too much. Way too much. R3. Again, the foot here, the lead here is bent. Okay, that's R3. Okay, and then R15. Where's R15? There. Cool. So is this stuff interesting to y'all? Are you like interested in doing like small electronics projects, or is it just something like different? Because there's like a lot of kits out there for like different stuff. Like it's not all practical things too. Some of it's just literally like, oh, like you can make a little LED hourglass and just solder like, you know, 50 diodes onto a thing just for fun. That's kind of how I got started. I did that and like cheap budget keyboard projects before I moved on to the really expensive keyboards. I'm gonna use my tweezers to kind of bend that in there. There we go. So that's our R15. So R3 and R15 are mounted. And then R4 is our 2 mil. This is our 2 mil resistor, 2 mil ohms. R4, which is here. Imagine 4 million ohms in this tiny little package. R4. Sorry, you can't see that when I'm putting it in, can you? R4. Go. Cool. I'm like stroking things back here. Hold on. There we go. Might have to play with the leads a little bit. And then R5 is a 20K. All right, after we do this, we're gonna solder. R5 is a 20K. Might have bent that at a bad angle. We're gonna see. Ooh, yeah, it's like way too asymmetrical there. There we go. What was this again? R5? Yeah. Shit. There we go. Sorry, I'm like trying to find the leads with my fingers here. Got it. Ah, I see why. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna kind of move through these, and then snip as we go, I think, so we don't get in our own way. So we'll do these two. Oh, this is annoying. Why did I put these in already? Why did I do it this way? Anyway, We'll just get these out of the way. There we go. They're flush enough with the surface of the printed circuit board. We're good. Okay, cool. All right, let's start going again. Let's fucking do it. Tin our tip. I hope you tin your tip daily. Clean it. You know what? Let's use some flux. Break out the flux pen, mechanics. God damn, get in there. There we go. Perfect. Nope. That was not good. Oh my god. Can't get it in there. What the fuck? There we go. These little bitty holes, man. Little itty bitty holes. Good. All right, we're getting to it. We're getting to it. We're getting it now. There we go. Perfect. Nope, not perfect. Get this friggin' lead out of the way. There we go. Come on. There we go. Okay, get that out of the way. Thank you, Seribot. Appreciate it. Yeah, definitely a good project for flux. There we go. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Good stuff, mechanics. Check that out. Check it real quick with the microscope. Sorry, the magnifying glass, rather. And then we'll bust out the microscope. Yeah. Good enough. Okay, let me show you this shit. Keep this here. There we go. Microscope! Kuro, thank you so much for the raid. Hello. Hope you had fun with the Arc Knights. I was lurking. I was watching. It's Owen Aeon, your sparkly racing cat. We are assembling the DSO138mini oscilloscope kit. I'm doing some soldering right now. We're going through, we're doing some, we're soldering some resistors right now. I'm checking my work, and you're just in time. We're gonna bring up the microscope feed, get the small view going. So this is what we've done so far. We've soldered these resistors. So this is resistor 13 and resistor 15. Let's see. Yeah, soldering with an L. The L be silent. And then we got, let's see, our resistor 3 and resistor 2 here. So we're looking at our joints. These kind of suck, but they're fine. They'll be fine. It's all good in the hood. R1 looking all right. What else we got? I think that's it. I think we've only done these 5 so far. Just checking to see if the metal made it all the way through. I'm not happy with this one. It should be a little rounder, but like it is what it is. I think it's good enough. It's good enough. Wait, let me check these two. Hang on. R13 and 15. Yeah, it looks like we got solder all the way through, so that's good. All right, cool, excellent. So we've done our first 7 resistors. So we got a few more to go. We got 1, 2, 3, we got 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 10 more to go. 10 more resistors to go. Looks cool. Yeah, it does look cool. I love that I have all these little tools and everything. My kit is very filled out now. I'm very happy with all my kit. All right, let's make sure that's there. Tighten that up. Okay. Next meme. Next one is gonna be. Did R4, we did R5, so it's R6, R14, and R17. So R6 is the 300K, or just 300, just 300, it's just 300 ohms, not 300K ohms. So we got our 300s here. These fucking leads are like bent to hell. R6, so we do R6. Where's R6? That's 16. 9. Oh, we didn't snip our leads off. Hang on. Gotta snip these off. Get the flush cutters out. Oh, banging into my pegboard. Put them in the cup. Put the leads in the cup. It ain't pretty, but it do be my work. And then once we have everything soldered, we'll clean up the board with isopropyl alcohol to clean up all the flux residue that's still on here. Because over time that will erode and gunk up stuff on the board. So you wanna make sure you have a clean board when you get everything assembled. So you don't want to have any failures later on because of all the flux you got all over the board. Let's get that. Bend this shit up. Hang on. Get tweezers to grab it. Come on. There we go. Perfect. Excellent. Just wipe off our flush cutters here with one of our not disposable microfiber cloths, but our microfiber cleaning cloths. Isopropyl. Yeah, I got the good shit. No, it's not the good shit. It's the cheapest shit I could get on Amazon. It's the Solimo 99% isopropyl alcohol for technical use. Flammable liquid and vapor. Do not put a flame to it. Also, I feel like I had 2 more jars of that shit. Like I bought like a 3-pack, but like I only see 1 hanging out. Where did my other 2 go? Where did they go? All right. So we got 300s. We got R6. So R6 is. R6 is. Oh, here. It's here. 6, 7, and 8 are over here. All right. So let's get this in 6. That might be too close to the resistor. Drink up. You drink that isopropyl alcohol. Why? This fucking foot. Unbend yourself. Let's see. Okay. Sneak it over. There we go. Get it roughly where it needs to be. I'm not super anal about it being perfect. I just want it flush with the board. All right, so that's R6. Then we got R14. R14 is here. R14. Ta-da. Slot that in. Slid right in. Slide it in. Bend the leads. Cool. And then R17. That's... where is that? There's R12. R8. I'm looking on the board here. Oh, right here. R17. Up in the top left. Interesting. Interesting. Push that down. There we go. Perfect. Bend the leads. Excellent. How are we looking? Yeah, these are pretty far away from each other. Okay. 180 ohms. So the 180 ohms go in R7 and R11. R7 is here. Ta-da. Scooch that over. Perfect. Perfect. Yes, queen. R7 and R11. Is that the 180s? Yeah. R11 is here. Okay. Let's go. Push the leads. Perfect. All right, I think we've got enough in the board now. Let's get to soldering. Good, these are much further away from each other than the ones from before. Also, this needs to get pushed in. Yeah, we need a little bit tighter. There we go. I don't want the board to shift while I'm working on it. Okay. Fume extractor. Iron. Solder. Let's get to it. Oh, right, flux. Flux! Where's my flux pen? Where'd it go? Bruh. Bruh. Oh, it's under the roaster pan. there's like a bit of a lead there that I snipped off from earlier. So flux usually comes in like a paste, where it has like a Q-tip basically that you like smear it on the board. But I like the pen better because it just kind of like you get like you don't need a lot, you just need a little bit. And you just kind of like rub it on. It's a lot nicer. I've never used the paste. I think in like bigger applications it makes more sense. So I'm sure there's a lot of guys out there that are, and gals that are just like, yeah, I prefer paste. Sorry, bro. This is gonna be a joke, this one. I think it's in there. I think it's good. I don't think I need to reflow it, but okay. This one I'm gonna try harder on. Okay. Oh no. Beautiful. It's very blobby right now. Oops. Perfect. Excellent. Okay. Do a little spot check. I don't like that one. Oh, these bottom ones kind of suck. They're kind of stinky. These ones are good. These ones right here are good. But I'm not happy with that one or that one, so we're gonna reflow that. It looked better from the naked eye than it did through the magnifying glass. Sometimes appearances can be deceiving, and also the metal is also very reflective too, so sometimes you're seeing like a reflection. That looks kind of odd. So let's keep this tight, loosen this, pull this out, check our work. I'm just gonna do it with the naked eye this time. R6 kind of sucks. I don't like that. I don't think that's very good. Same with R5. Well, I did get it in there. I do this, I get like very particular about my work, and then like I end up going like, it's not gonna work, and then I switch it on. It works every time. It works every time. It might not last forever, but it works. It works when I finish the project. I do not like that R5, but I've already snipped it, so I'm just gonna roll with it. Okay. All right. Let's snip these boys off. Give them the old snip snip. Get these leads up here. Got sticky flux all over my hands right now. My fingers are getting a little sticky. Sticky hands, Owen. That's what they call me. No, it's not what they call me. Why are his hands so sticky? Why are his hands so sticky? Clip, clip. Snip, snip. You can tell I'm in a better mood today than I was over the weekend when I had like no sleep. Because I'm just like yammering about fucking absolutely nothing right now. Do not drink isopropyl alcohol. It will kill you. What the fuck? Okay. Wait. Okay, good. I was like, shit, did I just snip off the only bit of metal we had. No, I'm good. Oh, the board is so sticky now. It's so gross. All that flux. She do be fluxing. Snip that shit. Wipe our sticky hands off. Okay, what's next? Am I flexing the board? It looked a little weird there when I flipped it. Like I was flexing it or something. Also, where did our chill hop go? Was that the end? That was the end of our chill hop. Hold on. Hold up. Chill Hop Club's exclusive preview. Oh, that's members only. Chill Hop Essentials Summer 2024. All right. What's next? So we got the 120s and the 1.1Ks. The 120s go in R8 and R12. So we got R8. That's here. Come on. There we go. R8, R8, R8. And then R12 here. Here. Cool. And then the 1.1Ks go in R9, R10, and R16. R9, R10, and R16. One of the things I mean, a lot of this, I don't know, just there's something really appealing about just like putting these things into a circuit board and then like literally melting molten metal to like fuse it together, right? Like there's just something like really cool about that. I imagine it's like you get an even better feeling when you do it with, you know, like welding, right? Like welding has got to make you feel pretty fucking amazing, especially if you get like a good weld, probably your first good weld where you're just like these metals cannot come apart. They are one piece now. The one piece. The one piece is real. Kermit the Frog here. The one piece is real. R10. R16. This is our last resistor. R16 right there. And we're going to solder these. And then we're going to move on. We're going to move on to the diode. The one diode. There's one diode. One diode and two HF chokes. And then an LED. So we're going to do those next. We don't have to fuck around with the multimeter anymore. We just know. We just know like where they're supposed to go. R16. Okay. Right here. Right here. R16. Get those leads bent. Excellent. Oh god, it's so sticky. Okay. Good shit, good shit. Alright, get ready. Let's do it. Oh. Forgot the flux again. Gotta make it a habit. We gotta remember this, right? Go. All fluxed up. We're gonna get fluxed up mechanics. I'm gonna flux you so hard. Reflow that. Get it in there. I think I made that worse, but... Nice. Shit. Fuck. Alright. In there. There we go. Okay, very good. Very good. Give it a little peek. A little peekaboo. I don't think I like that. Ooh, no, I don't. Well, actually, coming from this angle, it's not so bad. Yeah, okay, I see now. I see now. We do get the conicular shape. Conicular? Is that even a word? Conical. Conical, that's it. Not conicular, conical. Okay, I'm pretty happy with this. Yeah, I'm game. What's the other side look like? Oh, those are beautiful, actually. R9 and R12, look at that. Hang on, let's see if you can see it. See if you can see it. R9 and R12, pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. Look at that. Came through the other side, got plenty through. This is why you use flux. This is why you use flux. Sexy. Very sexy. Very cool. Very nice. Very nice, mechanics. Very nice. Good job. Good job. You did good. You did good cheering me on back there. They're in your little cheerleader outfits. All right, snip, snip. Give him the snip, snip. Get back here. So some of these leads will become jumpers in the future if we need them. Save a handful. Future projects. Don't ever throw anything away. Owen Aeon says. No, definitely throw stuff away. Okay. All right, we got all our resistors soldered. Let me clip this because this is pissing me off. You see how I put my hand in front of it there? So in case that, like, if the metal did fly off, it would hit my hand and fall down into the tray here. So it wouldn't hit us in the fucking eye. All right, very good. Cool, resistors are done. All right, so next up we have the diode, the one diode, D1. So diodes have a cathode and an anode. The cathode is a stripe here. We want that to line up with the stripe on here, on the diode, diode 1. So we're going to bend this boy. Bend this boy. Whoop. And make sure the stripe lines up with the stripe on the diode. Like so. Ta-da. Get that in there. Plug it in, plug it in. Fresh in 60 days, comes in 7 new ways. Plug it in, plug it in. Diode 1 is in, seated. Okay, then we got HF chokes, which go in L1 and L2. So where's L1? Where is L1? I'm drawing a blank here. That's the LED. C4. What is this? Oh, it's the boobs. It's these boobs down here. The boob icons. Look at them. Boobies. The boobies. L1 and L2 are boobies. Okay, those go in. How far out are they? Wait, I want to mark this because these are a little further out. It's my, excuse me, Sharpie. Pardon me. All right, line it up with the boobs. Make a little mark. Make a little mark. There we go. Okay, cool. No, the boobies. Not the boobies. Whee! There we go. Don't think the orientation matters. There's L1. Do L2. Yes. 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 Get in there. Cool. Cool. Wait, cool. Do you guys remember Clarissa Explains It All and the theme song? Na 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 na. All right, all right. Na 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 na. Way cool. All right, now we got the diode. We got one LED. We got one blue boy. Just one blue boy that goes on to this. Actually, blue LEDs are pretty fascinating. There's a very good documentary on YouTube, very short, I think it's like 20 minutes, about the Japanese engineer who created the blue LED and his entire journey and how he got fucked over by his own company. But he's kind of like an amazing person. Really put a huge amount of work into bringing blue LEDs into the world, because before we only had green and red and yellow. But if we could create a blue LED, it would make like so many different possibilities, and we wouldn't really be here today with like the white lighting that we have now that comes out of LEDs without the blue LED, because of like how that spectrum of light works. So really fascinating. Go look for it. All right, so LED, this is also positive and negative. So there's a positive pole, which is typically the longer lead. So the one here, this is the positive, and then this lead, this shorter lead, is the negative. So we want to make sure that we line that up with let's see, where is it? This is D2, the Mighty Ducks. D2, the Mighty Ducks, goes right here. And then this has a positive here, so this is the positive side, which is also a square. It's a square-shaped entry, and this is a circular entry, so that also gives you a hint, too. It's where it goes. So the positive is going to go down here. Negative is going to go on the other one, and there we go. We have our LED on there. Yep, to the square pad. And we want to make sure that that is flush. Let me just reorient our board here. Kermit the board here. Then bend our lead to get it. There we go. Kermit the Flux here. Okay, cool. All right, that's, I don't want to put anything more on the board right now, so let's solder what we've got at the moment. That looks good. Okay, let's get these out of here. Cleaning up as we go, right? Clean up as we go. I remembered the flux this time. I remembered the flux this time. I might hold the LED up against the board while I solder it, just to make sure that's flush. Not flux, flush. Okay, let's do it. The LED is this one over here. Let's do that one first. Well, actually, I can't hold it because I'm holding the damn solder as I do it, right? There we go. I did it. I did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. Hooray! Swiper no swiping. Don't like that. There we go. That's better. That was much better. Okay. The fucking fume extractor is like, it's vibrating so much, it's like moving across the board here. Not the board, you know what I mean, the roaster pan. The fucking roaster pan I'm doing this in. It's no longer a roaster pan, it's now my metal project board. It's my soldering pit. Get in the pit. Get in the pit. Am I still connected to chat? Y'all have been quiet for a while. I know you're here. I know you're here. I just, like, I don't see anything, so I'm worried I got, like, disconnected from chat. You've just been talking to me for, like, 20 minutes. But that's okay. It's a Wednesday. Also, that sump pump do be chugging. That sump pump do be working overtime. Go. Oh, that was a big one. Big chonker. Let me refresh the chat here. Still here cooking dinner? Okay, cool. Excellent. Hello, folk. Woo! Snip. Snip, snip. Snipperoonie. Cool. Looking good. Got our HF chokes in, got our LED in, our one little LED boy also still here, similarly cooking dinner. No worries, no worries. I was just worried I got disconnected. Capacitor trimmer, C4. So one is green and one is blue. One is green and one is blue. Does it matter? I don't think it does. I think they're the same, they're just different colors. I don't even know what a capacitor trimmer is. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait, hold on. They are different. Okay. Oh, it depends on the board. Okay. All right, so items marked with H are for analog board version H. Items marked with J are for analog board version J. So we have a green one and a blue one. So I'm assuming this is analog board version J. But how do I know it's version J? Like, nothing has told me how I can tell that. I think that, okay, wait a minute. So I'm seeing the pin number here. The PN number, 109-1380100J. I think that one ending in J means that this is model J. Yeah, I see a lot of J's here, so I'm pretty sure it's J. That makes sense. That means that's why they would give me a green one and a blue one. So that's pretty handy. So the green one goes in C4 and the blue one goes in C6. So this one is C4. It's a very interesting symbol. So this goes in here. The green goes in C4. Get there. Okay, that's cool. I think I'm gonna have to hold that, so I'm probably gonna do these like one at a time. I could probably like tape it too, so I think we'll bust out the heat resistant tape wherever the heck I put that. There it is, right here. The cool stuff. Look at how cool this is. Shiny. Oop. Don't want to get my face in it again. That was smart. I have too many shiny things around. Okay, cool. Woo. I need my scissors. Stuff is the best. Fucking love it. So tape that down. Make sure it's taut. Flip it around. We'll push up on it probably, but just want to get it a little secure so I could get a little hands-free. Okay, let's go. Ah, flux. Damn it. Let's reflow this. Make sure we're pushing up on it. There we go. Good. Okay. Is it getting in there? I think so. Kind of nasty, but good enough. As my father would say, good enough for government work. Haha. Jesus. Blue goes in C6. So you can use the same tape. Yes. Brilliant. Brilliant. Got flux. Oh, God. Oh, my God. I squeezed down and it shot out like an insane amount. Okay, wait a minute. All right, think carefully. Paper towels. It just shot out. It just squirted all over the place. Oh, and it smells. Smells nasty. Okay. Kind of sponge off the board here. Holy fuck, there's flux everywhere. I shouldn't have done that. That was so stupid. Yeah, if you push down on it, like it just everywhere. Crap. Holy shit. Holy fuck, look at all that. Okay. Tin my tip. Oh yeah, it's flowing in there because I got flux all over the place, baby. Oh my gosh. Hang on. It's just seeping in there. Holy shit. That's amazing. Woo! All right. That's amazing. All right. No chance we fuck that up. Holy shit. All right, take the tape off. Cool. Oh, it's got flux all over it. Ew, nasty. It's on my fingers. So gross. Oh, it's on the board too. Fuck. Hang on. Dab that up. The day the flux pen exploded. Get anywhere else? Yeah, we're gonna clean it up with alcohol later anyway, so. Okay, so we got our capacitor trimmers in, and now we can do our ceramic capacitors. So there's supposed to be 5 of them. Oh, wait. C5 is version H only, so we are version J. What a coincidence, I'm also cooking dinner. Nice. It is 9:50 for me, so I've already had my delicious fettuccine carbonara tonight. Let's see. Ceramic capacitors. Okay, so what do we have here? We've got these boys here. What do they say on them? We got, I think I might need the microscope to read these. This is fucking, or the magnifying glass at least. Well, actually, I can read them. I can read them. So this one is 221. This one is 581. This one is 3, and this one is 104. So are these ohms? Or not ohms, but PF. What does PF stand for? Excuse me. I should know this because I studied for this for my ham radio exam. There's 0.1 mu F. I do not know. I need to know what these mean. 220. 220. There's a 221 here. Okay, so 3, 221. J needs a 500. What does this say? 501. So the only one that's left is this one. $104. I guess that's what that means. I mean, let's take a look at the PDF of the manual, right? I should Google like capacitor measurements, you know? That would make sense. It would make sense if I like actually Googled things. Is there anything else here that talks about it? All right, we're gonna Google. What are we looking for? Ceramic capacitor code. Okay. Capacitor value code calculator. Enter 3-digit capacitor code. Okay, so these have 3 digits on them. So we got 221. Calculate. Okay, so that's 220 picofarads. That's what PF is. PF is picofarads. So 221 corresponds to 220. What does 104 correspond to? 104 corresponds to 100,000 picofarads or 0.1 microfarad. That's what mu F is. So that's right. Okay, cool. So 104 is going to go in C1. The website I'm using right now, if you want to follow along, is this. CircuitDigest.com has a calculator for this stuff. Microfarads, no, farads. Okay, 104 goes in C1. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go wash my hands real quick because I have flux like on my fingertips and it's like really annoying. C1 is right there. All right, I'm gonna walk over to the whatchamacallit, sink. The sink. I'm walking over to the sink. Wash my hands with soap. Soap and water. Cool. Okay. You got all fluxed up? Yeah, I got real fluxed up. I got fluxed so hard. All right. Next, so the 104 goes there. So can we bend the leads? Yes, we can. Yes, sir. Oop, grabbed the wrong one. Cats are like bowling up there. They're going bowling. Cool. Ah, why is it so sticky? Okay, what's the next one? The 220 picofarad, so that's the 221 code. Nope, not that one. This one. 221, where do you go? You go into C2. Oh, wait, am I stupid? Hang on. Put in the wrong one. Shit. Ah, I see what I did. Okay, yeah, put in the wrong one. All right, we just gotta flip it. Flip it. Bop it. Twist it. Pull it. Milk it. Spin it back around. Yoinky, yoink it out. No, not quite. push it from the... Oh shit, it's like bent. There we go. Okay, let's do it right this time. Probably help if I, like, turn the board in a more logical way so I could read... I could read the numbers, right? There we go. Cool. Great. Wonderful. Professor Oak in fucking Pokemon Snap. Wonderful. Dun 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 dun. C1. Okay, you go in there. Gotta be careful. I don't bend these leads any more than they need to be. Shit, man. Okay, we can pull it through. Oh, sorry, my hand's like just in the way of everything. Just been sitting here staring. All right, I'm here. Hey, A-Ray, how are you? How are you? Good to have you here. You've just been staring at me, staring at my hands. My incredible race car driver hands. Is it in there? Like, I need to get it like deeper inside. I need to get it deeper. There we go. Okay. Cool. All right, C2. This goes here. My hands are getting sticky again. Your supple, smooth hands, yeah. They're pretty smooth, honestly. Just like dip them in lotion every day. Just fill my gloves with like incredibly luxurious lotion so they never get rough. Don't need no rough man hands. All right, C2. C3 is 3 picofarads. Is that our... What is this one? C2, you sunk my battleship. This is 3. I think 3 is going to correspond to 3. I don't know mechanics. It may or may not. It may or may not. We're going to put it in the calculator. Oh. Oh, there... Oh, it has to be a 3, but this just says 3. It just says 3. Capacitor code calculator, what about 3? Okay, I don't know. I think this is 3, so we're just going to put it in. Process of elimination here. C3. Where's C3? C1, C2, C4, C6, where's... Oh, there's C3. Okay, cool. It's right here. It's between the resistors. Hang on. Getting there. Just gotta spread the legs open a bit so we can fit it inside. There we go. Get in there. And then pull it from below. Oh. Tug it. Tug on it. Alright. That's good enough. I should fill my steel toe work boots with lotion. Do it. Tell me how it works out. Oh no, it's like fucked up. Hang on.
It's fucked up. Oh man, why did I do that? There we go. Alright, that's better. That's better. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Let's get these leads away from each other. Good. Alright, what's the last one? C7, the 500 picofarad. So this says 501. That's got to be it, right? That's in C7. Where's C7? It's right here. It's right there. Whoop, 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 ah, whoop, whoop, ah, ah. If you wish to make an apple pie from scratch, you must first invent the universe. Fuck, come on. There we go. These fucking leggies are so long. Alright. Make sure these capacitors don't look stupid when they're attached to the board, but it is what it is. Okay, so we got these 4 ceramic capacitors here, so let's get them soldered. Let's get the flux. Let's not spill the flux everywhere like we did before. Let's get this tight. It is flowing out a bit better than it was before, now that we've kind of like primed it, you know? Spilled a whole bunch of it. My bad. Whoop. Oh, it's just sank in that hole. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Get in there. This lead is in my way. You're in my way. Get out of my way. Move, lead. Get out the way. Get out the way, lead. Get out the way. Move, lead. Get out the way. Get out the way, lead. Get out the way. Ow. Okay. I think that did pretty well. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, Mr. T-Bots. Hello, welcome. Welcome to the Mechanics. How you doing? Halfway through the week, almost to the weekend, sort of, kind of. Well, I am, because I'm taking Friday off, so. Welcome, welcome. How you doing tonight? Let's get these capacitors. Yeah, that looks pretty good. They went all the way through the holes. The miracle of flux. Absolute Christmas miracle for me. Excellent. That C7 looks like Garbo, though, honestly. From here, I might reflow that. Hold on. Which one is that? It's this one here, is like the first one I did. Let's reflow that real quick. Almost bridged that. Almost bridged it, not quite. Get that out of the way there. Okay, let's check it. Doing all right. Very interested in learning about board repairs. So this isn't a repair. We're just putting a kit together, but I think this would teach you probably the basics of, you know, soldering and going about looking at electronics and even desoldering as well. So I definitely recommend like trying out a project like this. So yeah, I'd say like get your hands on any kind of, you know, soldering kit with some decent instructions, because I've started with ones that had like 0 instructions and it's just like, hey, go at it, have fun, right? Oh, these capacitor trimmers are like wonky. I need to reflow that, but I'm gonna snip the ends off of these leads first. So let me do that. Ooh, all this flux, gross. I'm having a great time learning as I listen, watching. Not a project I'd probably undertake myself, but I'm always down to learn new things, and I never say never. Yeah, I think there's a bit of an upfront cost, though. Like, you don't need to buy like $100 Hako iron like me. You can get away with like a much cheaper iron. I just like, when I get into a hobby like this, I'm like, I need to have like the thing that I know is like good quality, because I need to know that like, okay, if I'm doing something wrong, it's likely me and not the equipment, right? Because sometimes I get confused. I'm like, I can't tell, is it my fault, or is it like, does my equipment suck? So sometimes with cheap equipment, it's sort of like you know, you don't really know, and then people will go, oh yeah, you've been using the wrong thing all along. So I think you can get decent irons for like $25 or something, even like battery operated ones that, you know, you don't have to plug into the wall. And then, you know, just like a short why do I want to call it a loom? What is this called? A short like spool, a short spool of solder and all that. It's like you can probably do one of these projects for like $60 basically on a budget. Okay, let's reflow this trimmer here on this. Let's do it. There we go. Okay, pushed up with my finger before it burned. But if you buy cheap stuff, you can always blame the tools in case you're really insecure. True. True. All right, the blue one is now flush. The green one is now flush. We've got our ceramic capacitors on. What do we got left? We got pin headers now. How much longer do I want to go? Because we don't actually have that much left, right? We have the pin headers. We have the test signal ring. We have tact switches, jumpers. And then from there, it's just like finishing it, right? And then testing it and all that. Maybe we'll finish the soldering tonight and we'll do the testing like next time and like figure out how to like use it, you know? We do have a bunch of... Oh wait, we have all the electrolytic capacitors to solder as well. And this... Okay, pin header, capacitors, slide switch. Okay, so we do have a bit more to do. We have a bit more to do. So next is the pin header. Pin headers, so those are these. So these go in J1 and J6, 2-pin, 2.54 millimeter right angled. So that's the description of what this is. They go into the board at a right angle, and they have 2 pins here. And this is what the probes plug into. So I got a couple of probes, and they come with these little cables, so you can plug them into those. Hook probes, they are called. Okay, so this one's going to go in J1. Where's J1? J1, where are you at, dog? J1, J1, J1. J1. J7. J1 and J6. Do not install J1 if BNC connector is to be used. Oh wait, what's the BNC connector? Is that what this is? The one I got with the fancy probe? Let me see. Hang on. Ah, they're hiding here. That's why. I think. J6. So this is where J6 will go. So J6 goes like this. Like that. And then where's J1? J1 is here. Okay, yeah, that is where this goes. So that's gonna go here like that. That's why, because it occupies the same slot, right? So that's gonna go there. Cool. Let me just Google that real quick just to make sure that that is what a BNC connector is, because I don't know that offhand. BNC connector. Yes, the BNC connector is a miniature quick connect disconnect radio frequency connector for coaxial cable. Got it. Cool. I should know that because that's important for like radio stuff. I should know that. All right. Let's do the J6 and then we'll do J1. And I'm trying to see, is there any point at which we cannot install the barrel connector? No, I think we're fine to do that now. Yeah, we can do that now. Okay, cool. All right, let's get this on. So we got an extra 2-pin connector here we can use in another project, I guess. Ooh. There we go. So that's going to go there. This is going to go back in the box because we don't need it. Okay. Flip it over. Do we need to tape this? We might, yeah, I think we're going to need to tape this. Where's my tape? Just use the flush cutters to cut the tape. Cool. 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 Flip that girl over. Oh, this is for the battery, actually. That's interesting. Wait a minute. Is that really how the battery is charged? I guess so. That's really interesting. Off to eat, bye. Have fun with the kid. Yeah, you too, Kos. Have a good dinner. Take care. I'm probably going to wrap up soon. Because I'm starting to feel a little tired, and I do want to take a shower because my neck is itchy from from getting my hair cut. Anyway, this is the battery board, by the way. This is the battery board here. It's super tiny. I had to pay extra for this. It's this boy right here. And I guess it, like, you put the headers through it, and then you put it in that area there or something. I don't really know how it works, to be honest, but I got it in case I need it for later. For now, it's gonna run off USB. It runs off USB power. All right, we're gonna install this. Flux. no, I did it again. Fuck. 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 Oops, I did it again. I got flux all over. It's loose now that I've like squeezed it once. This has never happened before. This has never happened before. Orange, yeah, I know, right? Hello, average CPU. How you doing? I'm just making a mess of my fucking workspace here. No worries. Did I get enough flux on it? I don't know if I got enough flux on it. We're gonna just rub a little more in there. Alright, let's just fucking do it. Let's get in there. Tin the tip. Oh, might need a cleaning soon. Might need a cleaning, like a proper cleaning. Alright, get in there on the positive. Tack it, and then push on, reflow it. Make sure it's seated in there the way we want. Oop, that's a little sideways. There we go. Okay, and then we'll get the other side. Get stuck on it there. There we go. Come in from the top. I didn't seem to flow very well on the top here. Hang on. Sorry, that was like half-assed. What are you making? We are making, as you see in the bottom left corner, the DSO138mini oscilloscope kit. So this is an oscilloscope kit. It's got a cute little LCD screen on this board here. So we're gonna attach this board to this board, and then we're gonna have an oscilloscope we can use for future electronics projects. Very exciting. It's like a $50 kit, basically. Okay, that looks good. That's nice and flush. All right, now we're gonna do the BNC header. Clean some of this extra flux off that got everywhere. Grab our paper towel here. There we go. Just kind of getting fucking everywhere today. I'm gonna have to really clean this up this weekend. Like, really clean it up. Ew, it's all over the tape. It's so gross. I'm gonna really scrub this down with the isopropyl alcohol next time. Okay, the BNC header goes in J1, right? Actually, I don't need this. Need this. J1, yeah. Oh, that's gonna be a pain now because this is sticking out of the side. Can we turn this like this? Yeah. Like that. There we go. We're getting fluxed up today. On multiple occasions. Okay, so this is gonna go in here. J1. So we're gonna solder the feet, and then we're gonna solder the lead. Orange cat. I'm a real orange cat today. I'm pretty sassy, and I'm just kind of stupid. Just kind of a stupid little orange cat. Turn our extractor on. And flux it. Flux it. Okay, this time I'll be very gentle and not fucking squeeze it everywhere. There we go. Perfect. Okay, we're gonna tack the right foot. God, it's not going in there. What the fuck? Hang on. Oh! Whew, that could have been bad. I think the heat is like getting dispersed through the whole connector, and it's yeah, it's like it's not heating up properly. That's kind of an awkward situation, actually. I don't know how you solve for that kind of situation, so I'm just gonna get the connector here soldered. There we go. Maybe that's good enough, I don't know. Definitely not flush, okay. Definitely sticking up a bit, so we gotta reflow that. I think I got it that time. Okay, that looks better. Yeah, that's flush. Okay, cool. The feet, though, like, I don't know how to handle the feet. That's kind of weird. Because it gets the whole barrel hot, so maybe it's just supposed to sit there like that. I don't. It's a little unstable though, so I gotta like do something. Okay, I think I got it hot enough. Ow! Yeah, definitely got it hot enough. Let's get the, I gotta pull some of this away. I'm gonna use the wick. Just a little bit. There we go. Oh, now the wick's stuck. There we go. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's... Ooh, that's still hot. Okay. That's pretty good. I don't think that's going anywhere. Yeah. A little funky. A little funky. I might snip that. Just a little funky. Don't tighten this up. Make sure you cover our face. There we go. Ow. There we go. Cool. Flush. Very good. Trim that. Cool, cool, cool. Big chunks of solder here to get rid of. Okay. All right. I'm super sticky, so let me go wash my hands again real quick. It's so sticky and gunky, it's like hard to work with if you just leave it on your hands, and it's probably not good to leave it on your hands. It's probably actually pretty toxic, so best just get it off. Okay. All right, what's next? Did our connectors there. Let's kind of wipe this off. These need to get trimmed. There we go. Cool. Okay. What's next? capacitors. It's already like 10:30. We might call it now and just finish this up next time because that'll give us enough time to solder our electrolytic capacitors, our slide switches, our 10-pin headers, do the test signal ring, the tact switches, and then jumpers. And then we can actually go into testing with the hook probes. And when I say hook probes, I mean our really cool, well, this is a hook probe, but like our fancy hook probe that goes into that, you know, barrel jack that we just soldered, which like plugs in with this thing, which is pretty sick. So that'll give me some time to figure out like, okay, what are we actually going to test this on, right? Do I have anything we can like work with to like do some cool tests with? So I think we're just going to do that next time. So mechanics, thank you for joining me tonight. This project's super fun. It's actually pretty low stress for me. And I'm learning a lot too. I'm learning a lot about, you know, how to read resistors and all kinds of different, you know, new components that I've never soldered before, and how to not get flux everywhere and all that stuff. So thank you for coming tonight. We're gonna raid out. Appreciate all the new follows, all the new folks coming by, looking at small electronics projects. I'm Owen Aeon. I do projects like this. I do sim racing on Thursday nights. So if you come back tomorrow night, we're going to do sim racing. Friday nights, I do DDR. So I dance around on a dance mat and look really cute doing it. I dress up in like skirts and dresses and all kinds of fun cross-dressing outfits. And then, yeah, and then we just do like variety gaming the rest of the time. So hope you enjoyed the stream, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chilling with me. Let's raid out. Who are we going to raid into? Who's online right now? We got... Oh, Velvet's playing. Velvet's on. Velvet, Seer, Dega, Ashton... yeah, let's go raid Velvet. Velvet's playing Boyfriend Dungeon. You all want to see Boyfriend Dungeon? Alright, everybody, have a good night. I will see you tomorrow for Thursday night racing. We're gonna do iRacing. And yeah, you have a good night. Enjoy your dinners. Enjoy your evening. And I'll see you tomorrow. Stay safe out there. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good night, everybody. Bye.